Hey guys, I'm Max Lopez, and this is the Blue Wave. So I got a clip here of JD Vance queued up for you, just totally fumbling a question about how are we going to reduce costs of childcare. And his answer really exemplifies the lack of being plugged into any version of reality that Americans are living that the right wing is. So let's check out the clip here.
Can we do about lowering the cost of daycare? Hayden, obviously a working family, and it's very hard for working families to get by. How will we lower the cost of daycare?
Such an important question, Charlie. And I think one of the things that we can do is make it easier for family models to choose, or for families to choose whatever model they want, right? So one of the ways that you might be able to relieve a little bit of pressure on people who are paying so much for daycare is make it so that maybe like grandma or grandpa wants to help out a little bit more, or maybe there's an aunt or uncle that wants to help out a little bit more. If that happens, you relieve some of the pressure on all the resources that we're spending in daycare. Now, you talk about just daycare. Let's say you don't have somebody who can provide that extra set of hands. What we've got to do is actually empower people to get trained in the skills that they need for the 21st century. We've got a lot of people who love kids, who would love to take care of kids, but they can't, either because they don't have access to the education that they need, or maybe more importantly, because the state government says you're not allowed to take care of children unless you have some ridiculous certification that has nothing to do with taking care of kids. So empower people to get the skills they need. Don't force every early child care specialist to go and get a 6-year college degree where they've got a whole lot of debt and Americans are much poorer because they're paying out the wazoo for daycare. Empower working families, empower people who want to do these things for a living.
So, just where do you even start with this, right? Like, his answer doesn't make any sense, first of all, just logically, because he's talking about reducing the cost that it takes for people to go to college and get childcare degrees where they're approved to work in childcare and take care of children, but that doesn't have anything to do with the costs that people are paying to put their kids into daycare, right? And his first response there is basically just the classic pull yourself up by the bootstraps response, right? I mean, his literal recommendation to people who are struggling with childcare costs is, do you have somebody who can help you in your family? I mean, that is just absolutely ridiculous. The way that we help people who are struggling with childcare costs is, in fact, to do things like extend the child tax credit that Biden's administration implemented into law. The thing to do is to make college tuition free in America, right? So people do have access to getting better education and better paying jobs, as he alluded to. But here's the thing, JD Vance, here's the thing, Republicans, you guys can't just talk the talk in these interviews and with Charlie Kirk and say you want to do the things to make education more affordable, but then when the rubber hits the road, time and time and time and time again, when it comes to doing things that benefit the American education system, y'all vote against it and vote against it and vote against it. Who can forget George Bush's disastrous No Child Left Behind, plan, which I am a part of that, which basically put all this focus on test results, test results, test results, and zapped all this creativity and fun out of the public schooling system. So he doesn't have any response or any plan whatsoever that's going to help American people, help American families, help people pay for childcare. The Republican Party has nothing, and they don't want people to know that. They don't want people to talk and focus on that. So that's why we get all this culture stuff and all this transgender stuff that's talked about and focused on, because they don't want to they don't want people to be paying attention to the fact they don't have any plan whatsoever. So that's all I got for you guys in this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please be sure to like, subscribe, share the video with somebody that's into politics, and I'll catch you in the next one. All right, peace.